So we're out here cutting wood and come across some teaberry. And a lot of them have turned red already, but it takes a lot of teaberry to get a little bit of flavor this time of year. But I have a co-worker that asked if I knew where there was teaberry, so I'll pick her some, but she won't get the full enjoyment out of it until they're picked another time of year. Hey folks, welcome back. It's a little chilly out here with the wind blowing, but I just wanted to say thank you for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate that. Everything is still going 100 miles an hour here. I think everyone has their wood in their woodshed but me. My stepdad, we put the last of his wood in and it didn't quite fill the woodshed. So he wanted to top it off. So I offered some of my wood here. I've got extra. It's got 16 inches, some of it 17. But he burns 15-inch wood, and that's all he wants to burn is 15-inch wood. So he's got some maple and some birch that either were blown down or cut and allowed to dry. They're all up off the ground. So we've been dragging those out, marking them 15 inches, cutting them up, and they'll be hauled to his place. That's where he wants to split them at his place and throw it in his woodshed. So around here, there's so much storm damage, folks, that you really don't have to cut many live standing trees to get your firewood. So we've been doing that. While we were doing that this morning, the wind wasn't blowing. It was nice. I came across some teaberry. So I picked some of those. It's the wrong time of year to pick teaberry. You're going to have to take 10 leaves to equal 1 to get the flavor. So, but I collected a handful of those. And it's just doing what I can when I can. And now this morning I checked my game cameras. I checked all of them. And last night was really weird. There was zero wind. It was so still and so dark, and there was nothing moving. I didn't catch a thing on my game cameras. None of my alarms went off. And I stepped out to check on my birds, and it was eerily quiet. Now, usually, the only time that it's that quiet is when something big is moving around. So we'll see if the mystery creature has decided to venture around this way again. I know some of you think I'm completely out of my mind, but I know what I see, I know what I hear, and my eyes don't play tricks. My eyes don't play tricks on me, folks. So there's going to be naysayers. There's always going to be naysayers. I haven't seen it, so there's no such thing. If there was such a thing, and then it would have been seen by the specialists, the hunters. Well, a lot of people see things and they keep their mouth shut because they know how it sounds, right? It's just easier that way. So, but that's the feeling that I got last night. That's what this area does when one of those beasts come through, creatures. one of the unknown are around. That's what it's like. It's dead quiet. Everything is quiet. Nothing moves. And that's what happened last night. So I know my cousin Shay, she said she stepped out to let her dogs out to go to the bathroom. I don't know, sometime in the night. I'm not sure what she said, what time she said. But she also too felt the eeriness of it. And that's the feeling that we get when that creature is around. It's an eerie feeling, but it also brings a smile to my face because it's kind of befriending us in here. It's never caused us any issues whatsoever. So 'tis the season to wear orange. I've got several items of orange. This one is reversible. And I've got orange bandanas, I've got hats, I've got all kinds of things that are orange because you never know. And ever since we put the no hunting, no trespassing, the posted signs for no hunting, there hasn't been a vehicle come down this camp road from way out that we haven't recognized. So it's keeping the honest, which is good, right? We hate to do that, folks. We really do. But the deer did not move last night. But there's deer sign here, there, and everywhere. The game cameras have been pretty active. And at the end of this video, I'll put a picture of the bobcat that is bothering my birds. I got a picture of it on the game cam. So there it is. It's a pretty good sized bobcat. So the birds have been taken care of. All my wood has been hauled in. I just let I'm letting my fire die down so I can clean out the ashes, and then I will continue to get things done. I am done working with firewood for the day, and I have all my firewood in. So after I do the ashes, it's just time to get things ready for the next couple of days. Now, do we have a storm coming? Yeah, I heard we have a storm coming. I don't believe any of it until it actually happens because there's so much hype. There's hype with everything, and there's also hype with the weather. There's some fear-mongering with the weather too, folks. We had about an inch of snow. It's all melted now. But they said up to 3 inches of snow. You wouldn't believe the die-hard Mainers that were panicking over 3 inches of snow. We've had more than 3 feet of storm, folks. But it's the first storm, but it was supposed to be the first storm. And that gets everybody excited. That gets everybody moving to get what they need to do before ground freezes, right? And that's just the way it is. People get excited, and then about April, they're over it. March, they're over it. February, they're over it. Sometimes it can flurry, and then it can warm up to 60, 70 degrees for the rest of the winter. I'm one of those people. Yeah, 60 degrees, 50, even 40 all winter, that'd be great. But it just doesn't seem to be that way. Whether we get an old-fashioned winter where it's a lot of snow and brutally cold, who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to worry about it because you can't stop it anyway, and the fear-mongering has got to stop. It's just got to stop all the way around. There's just too much of it. So I've got a short video I'm either going to put in front of this or in back of it or behind this here. Set to music, because I know some of you like that. It's just bits and pieces of this and that. That's it, folks. And I just did that when I thought of it and when I had the phone on me. So it's not much, folks. So I hope you all are well. You all be good. And we're still trying to get over the crud in here. If I talk too much, I get laryngitis. Still, right? So y'all be good. Bye-bye.